Good morning, tech traders. Today is the 22nd of March, 2023, and we're looking at what's happening in the marketplace today. If we just look at our active watch list, we can see the things that are down quite a bit, and I say quite a bit more than 2%. If I look at that, those sectors, you can see that the real estate shares are down. A lot of real estate shares are down, and certainly some financials are down. The one that caught my attention is this one right here, which is Charles Schwab. Charles Schwab has been taking a beating lately. We're 27 days away from earnings announcements, 5.7 million shares. It is down over 3% today. And so take a little closer look at Schwab. I don't own any Schwab at the moment, but you can see what a hit it took right here. And in fact, it has now got the 50-day moving average crossing over the 200-day in a bearish fashion, which is a death cross by the technical charting standards. I'm not so interested in those, but some people are. And here's that massive spike in volatility. This is all driven by the Silicon Valley Bank and the Signature Bank and all the regional banks that have experienced a lot of pain lately with these bank runs that happened, and it's causing a lot of fear and disruption in the marketplace. Well, as a trader, you step into fear, right? That's what traders will do, is they will step into the fear. And that's where, when risk is highest, that's when the opportunity is the highest as well. So I didn't have any particular eyes on Schwab of being an owner of Schwab, but I started to take a look at it after you see this type of hit and you say, really, what sort of trouble is brewing for Schwab? When you look at the history of Schwab, if we just go and look at the fundamental data for Schwab, this thing is traded in a range over the past 5 years between $50. It hit a low of $33. I believe that was a pandemic low of 33, and it's just traded up to 87. It's now trading at 59 with quite a drop off in recent days. There are a couple of buy recommendations out there. The Trefis price on Schwab is looking around $90 a share, trading at almost a 60% discount at the moment to the Trefis price. So, is there blood in the streets with Schwab? Maybe. The valuation on Schwab. This is probably not up to date, but at 16 times earnings, 5.7 times book. It's been quite a profitable company. So we got to look to see if there's potentially a trade in there somewhere. So when I look at Schwab and we look at the data, what's happening out here, I've loaded up Devos, our proprietary software package, with some of the dynamics around Schwab, and you can see the recent volatility has been, really spiked up when Signature and Silicon Valley Bank got taken over. All the banks had this massive spike in volatility. The current front month option contracts are still at quite a premium to the historical vol. It's around 63 compared to a historical vol of 41. And that, I believe that there's still potential edge. I'm not ready to step in and buy Schwab by any stretch of the imagination. I still think that this thing could have some downside. There's still a lot of unknowns out there. Yes, the government stepped in, and they will secure pretty much the world's deposits, for these banks. So I think the concept of bank failures is actually starting to wane a little bit. I'm not so concerned about that, and particularly with Schwab. Schwab is a very, very strong, financially strong company. They've got great risk management, and their portfolio is not necessarily geared. It's not at all geared the same way that Silicon Valley Bank was. So I actually feel pretty good. This could be a buying opportunity for those long-term investors that want to buy and hold. We are that but we also worry about catching a falling knife. It's down 2.5% right now. So what I'm going to do instead of actually buying the shares at 58 is I'm going to start a campaign on Schwab and see if I can lower the cost basis. If this gets down, if this share gets down to sub 50, sub 45, you've got to believe you've got a wonderful price to step in and potentially own Schwab. So on the Trade Builder tab here, I came over and I was just looking at analyzing the 45 short puts as the beginning of a campaign that may wind up having me own some Schwab shares at $45 a share. I'm fine with that, but I'm just not ready to step in and buy yet. If you analyze that trade, you can see we've got a high probability of profit. Pretty good payout ratio here. I really don't think that this thing is going to be getting down back to its pandemic lows, but I could be wrong. I don't predict. I just prepare. We've got very good ratios on a naked short put here. So in terms of the vega to theta, the delta to theta, they hit my targets in terms of the risk reward ratios for these short puts that I'm putting on. It's fine with my account in terms of the trade size to put on. I'd have to post about $8,000. It's a cash secured account, so I'd have to post about $8,000 in capital. But nice credit here at $300 in credit. In fact, this has already made some money because I placed this trade just a few minutes ago, and I got $300, for that trade, and it's already heading in the right direction. So we've got a positive delta, about 30, positive 30 deltas. We've got a short vega position here, so this is going to be helpful. This combination of the positive delta and short vega is going to be actually very helpful if this vol spike continues to mellow out and it gets back to more historical norms. And there is some pretty positive feelings about buying Schwab out there right now, that this could be a buying opportunity. I'm not quite there yet. I'm not quite ready to step into that, but I am ready to step into a campaign that might have me acquiring these shares at a lower price sometime in the near future. But I like the expected value of this. I like the probability of profit. I'll label this just sort of a juicy short put opportunity on a company that I know is financially strong. So decent opportunity, nice return on risk, actually a fairly nice return on capital as well, even being a naked short put in a cash secured account to get 1.2% return on capital. It means that there's a lot of juice in these short puts. So this trade is on. It's something I feel pretty good about. I actually feel like there's a very good opportunity that these short puts are going to come in at a profit in the coming weeks. Again, I could be wrong. They're naked short puts, so they can be adjusted if things continue to get bad for Schwab. But again, I'm feeling pretty bullish. I'm okay with the 30 positive deltas here on this trade, and yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's a good trade for today. So any questions, feel free to reach out to me on the Discord channel. Thanks for your attention. Good luck with your trading today.